Welcome back. So we've been working on those scripts for the Ffmpeg program. If you haven't seen that, I will link the playlist in the description. But now we're moving forward and we're trying to create a new programming using the C programming language. And we are still going to be implementing some of those scripts into here as we try to transfer each of the functions as a module to this new program. The first thing we need to do is set up our program. So right now we have this source directory, which has a bunch of the programs I created and little modules and stuff like that. But that's not really how we want everything organized. We are going to move the source folder or directory to a new directory called, we're just going to call it cprog for now. And now everything is in that directory and the source directory is no longer there. So let's go into the cprog, and first thing we want to do is actually recreate a source directory. And we're going to need some other directories too. So we're going to need a bin directory. I'm not going to use it just yet, but just for future planning, let's make an object directory and a scripts directory. Now the scripts directory is going to be taking some of those old scripts and using them here, but we're going to have to modify them. So we're going to move star.c to the source directory. Same thing with star.h. Oops, wrong directory. So we have all those files there, and we're going to move the Makefile into that directory. I could use it in the project root directory, but I'm going to use it in the source directory. So now we have some other files here. We have the A.8, AV.out, buff.out, InStream, radio button demo, RMTP, and the temp prod. And I can't remember exactly what each of these do, which is part of the problem with not having everything organized. So I'm going to leave those right now. I'm not sure where I'm going to put that select.conf file. If it's going to end up in the scripts directory, if it's going to end up in the bin directory. We'll play that by ear. So let's go into that source directory and let's look at that Makefile. This is a little unorganized, to say the least. So first thing we want to do is make a bin directory, and that is going to be so it's going to be .. bin. That should be correct. Don't need a source directory just yet. Do an object directory. And I don't think the Makefile needs to access the scripts, so we don't need that. So the RMTP needs these two files. Eventually I am going to separate this into a C file, but I don't think I've done that just yet. So I'm going to leave that, and out is going to be the bin directory. Oh, I need to make that all caps, or I should make that all caps, and then a slash. That should put that in the right spot. Okay, and same thing with this InStream, just to make this a little easier, and then paste this in here. It's clean. Yeah, I'm leaving that out for just yet right now. Yeah, this one I kind of want a little backwards in. I put the .o over here, but whatever. And that one doesn't have a standard name. Yeah, maybe I will do that. Oh no, that's the... What do I have this saving as? I do not have a... Okay, so I'm going to copy this whole... I'm not sure what I did with this. And again, this is part of... Okay, that's what I did with it. Remove that. Yeah, let me just remove all this. And let's start making some things a little neater. So I just need the GUI.c, and then I have these flags, and then I'm going to add the output. I think I can add C flags. I don't think there's anything in C flags that would interfere with that. Nah, the libraries, I'll play with that eventually. I need the math directory and the RMTP RTMP libraries in there. Fix that. I'm going to leave this as AV out just because actually what I'm going to do with this one is not call AV out. Let me just add this in there. I'm going to call this AV test because this is the source file where I'm just doing some random tests in here. Yeah, this all, I'll fix that later. Save that and run make. And it made the RTMP. Let's look in dash bin. Okay, go through the list. Let's spell make correctly. Okay, that had a bunch of warnings. That also had a bunch of warnings. Okay, I may have to play around with that, but that's not what this video is about. Make in-stream. So I did the device list, which didn't go as planned. Did the GUI, did the in-stream, and then the RMTP. So the GUI and the RMTP are the two I'm going to be starting off with. So let's go back to the main directory, take a look. Okay, the radio button demo and the GUI are two different. Okay, that could be that I'm adding the compiler flags now. So RMTP is about the same, in-stream is about the same, right? Yeah, so some of these are a little off, and that could just be that I changed the compiler flags. So for right now, that is set up. So I am going to go through and make a temp back file, and I am going to move each of these files that I don't know exactly what they're doing or if they're working. Bin AV test. Okay, that went into the wrong spot. And that's why I was not able to tab into bin. Okay, I forgot to add the slash. Why does that keep creating it? It shouldn't. RMTP relies on testmain.c and rmtp.h. Don't know. Gonna have to work on that. Okay, so it made the AV test. Okay. So this directory is a lot cleaner. The source directory is a lot cleaner. The bin directory is a lot cleaner. And the scripts and obj directories are no files are there. So that's where we're going to leave it here. The next thing that I would need to do is set up a Git repository. You can take a look at my GitHub. I'm going to create a new repo. You can check out the link in the description for the repo and my GitHub account and take a look for that repo coming up. And one of the files that will not be on there, or I may just have a holder file, is this keys.h, and I'm using that to hold the stream key. So the stream key is going to be hard compiled into this. I'm eventually going to get out of that and create it so it pulls the stream key at runtime, not at compile time. Keep a lookout for the next video. I'm going to start doing some live streams testing some of this stuff out. Thank you for watching this video, and you have a great day.